Come on, let the man talk.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the LA.taye podcast. This podcast will be discussing everything from pop culture, pain, trauma, sex, celebrity news, and gossip, and everything underneath the freaking sun. The purpose of this podcast is to bring you things that you've never heard or ever seen in a different light. So let's just jump into it. This is a disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed on this program are those of the speakers, commentaries, experts, and or hosts. They do not explicit or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcast. So enjoy the show and let me know what you think.
Going on, I don't want no smoke with nobody.
You're listening to the LA.taye podcast. This is episode 1 of part 2 of Spirit and Growth with LA.taye 95 featuring the People's DJ.jfrost.
Not agree with some of the things I say. Okay, cool. Sometimes it's the deliverance. On this podcast, I've been very colorful in my words. Oh, what's wrong with this nigga? He don't know how to talk. Sometimes you got to reach people how you reach them. Just like in the Bible. When did you hear church? It was a sermon sermon on the mountain or something like that. You know, I ain't been in church in a good minute, so
it's all right. Let him use you. It's okay. It's okay. Let him
poor
use
baby.
you. It's poor baby. Poor child.
He'll be all right.
He gonna be blessed. It's gonna be all right.
So, you know, it wasn't all about church in the Bible. It was about when he gave them speeches right then and there. And he talked to them people. And they was like, oh, don't let him touch you. He's dirty. Let him touch me. Why would I let you touch me? Everybody thinking they better than the next person. Or, you know, that sweat hood. That's a nice sweat hood. You gotta let me get it. What? I can't have it? I ain't good enough for it, but it's good enough for you.
Yeah, it's mine.
But I'm like, well, them some nice headphones. You gotta let me get them. Like I'm gonna do more with them than you doing with them. Everybody think your stuff look better on them than to do on you. Oh, well, God, you should help me out. Why should I help you out? You doing good. Let's help this person out. So, you know, everybody so much is worrying about other stuff. First, how can I tell you how to grow grass in your yard if I got dirt in mine? Would you really listen to me? You look over in my yard, you're like, well, you ain't got nothing growing in your yard, bro. How you gonna tell me how to grow in mine?
And how you like, or for another example, how can you tell me I get in a house and you live in the project?
Okay, but for that month that I'm paying for it is mine.
Okay, but
sometimes that's what a person can afford.
True.
You might look down on them because they live in the hood, but that be what be wrong with us. We get money, we want to get different. And in the words of Jay-Z, he said, why do I make money? To stay the same? No, I make money so I can live better
and be more comfortable.
Right, but you don't forget about those that don't get that chance. Everybody wants what's in your pocket, but they don't want to go through what you went through to get it.
Or understand the level of how to get that level.
For that money, you might have to kill 9 people in that night.
Listen.
They don't understand why you killed them. What was it that you had to do that? They just want your money.
Exactly. They don't know the
struggle.
The struggle or the hours and the time it took to get that, you know. Just like the car like I have, like, you know, people didn't understand like the time and the energy that I put into that.
My thing is this. Some people like myself, again, 53 years old, I'm on the bus line. Like, nigga, why don't you got a car? That shit don't add up right now in my budget. The 2 ends don't meet up. Either I'm gonna pay rent or and light and gas and internet, or I'm gonna pay this car note too. Some people can't afford to pay all that at one time. So you only juggle what you know you can juggle and keep it going.
That's right.
So in saying that, live your life, be thankful for what you have, and don't worry about what everybody else doing. Worry about what you doing and complete your race.
Yes.
Long story short, I'm going to say this. We on the freeway driving. You ahead of me. You know I'm back there. Keyword, I'm back there. You looking at what's in front of you. You ain't worrying about what's behind you. I'm trying to play catch up with you. So long story short, we on the freeway. I'm driving. We driving. After a while, you see me get closer. You look in your rearview mirror. You see I'm getting closer. You look in the rearview mirror. I'm seeing getting closer. Long story short, this goes on for a couple of miles. Why do I put my blinker on just to turn around? I put my blinker on to pass you. Everybody talking about, oh, I'm going to come over there at 5 o'clock and bust your windows out. So now you're going to be sitting there with your heater or a couple of people and you waiting on me to come do what I'm going to do. Don't talk about it. Be about it.
Be about that action.
Right. Or like the young people say, have that same energy. Have that same energy.
Have that same energy about your business, about your life.
Look at Tyler Perry. Lived out his car.
Oh, I seen that. I seen his.
He wouldn't take, they wouldn't give him a deal. Now when his name is solidified and he's making these shows like
Your favorite show.
All the Queen's Men.
He sold all these movies.
Right.
And
he made the other show, Saints and Sinners. And for a minute, that was my show.
Oh, that was me and my mama's jam. We used to love watching that show.
But until when I caught up with this one here, All the Queen's Men, I'm like, that wasn't shit. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm down in God. It's all about you think this woman or this dude is that thing. My grandmama and granddaddy told me when God made women, he didn't stop making them. He made one better than the other. So why is the females having sucker attacks? Why is the dudes having sucker attacks? Because this female, this dude don't want to be with you. Okay, nigga, bye. Yeah, I've been with you for 99 years. It's going to hurt, but that's all a part of it. If it don't kill you and make you stronger.
Yep.
Oh, I can't live without you. Red flag, live red flag. If I can't have you, can't nobody else have you. Red flag, red flag. You cut that shit short real quick. Real quick. When they come out their words with that, if I can't have you, nobody else can have you.
Bye.
Jump out the window while the car's rolling. I'd rather get a couple of scuff marks than be wound up dead. When somebody tell you, a female tell you, if I can't have you, can't nobody have you. That means she gonna kill her, you, and herself. When a dude tell you that means he gonna kill you and everybody around you. So, long story short, what is it about your pussy that attract ain't shit ass niggas? What is it about your dick that attract ain't shit ass females? What you put out there is what you gonna get back. If you don't put nothing out there, you ain't gonna get shit.
You ain't gonna get nothing.
That goes for spirituality, that goes for relationships, that goes for business. That's just the universal whole realm. The world is round. Now people gonna say, I think it's flat. Okay, you think whatever you want to think, but just know what you put out, it's gonna come back around to you. The question is, how much bad you gonna come back? You gonna push out for that bad? Hurry up and come get back to you. Look at Steve Harvey. He was telling about how his stuff wasn't working out.
Oh yeah, his first marriage, second marriage.
Been married 3 times. He said he get what he got because he's faithful to God. Now, okay, Steve Harvey, he got a colorful mouth too.
He do. He's kind of like softened up a little bit over the years.
Right.
You get more.
But he'll let you know. Don't get it started.
Don't let these jobs and these
titles
swoop you. I'm still Steve Harvey. I'm still him.
I still got them jokes for you. And then when you say something stupid, he put you on blast. He be like, what's something you can't live without? Toilet paper. Can't live without that ass wipe. Oh yeah, I can't live without that ass wipe.
Can't live without food either.
But it's just all about, he asked what you can't live without. So it's just all about, you only die once.
You do.
Maybe you died twice.
Twice.
You could have been pronounced dead at the hospital. Then all of a sudden, God say, I ain't ready for it. I'm going to give you another shot.
Yep.
Right then and there, all of a sudden, you just start breathing again. Well, damn, that's just impossible. Ain't nothing impossible without God.
That's right.
So all this stuff for the person that's talking about they got cancer and they need a kidney and, okay, yes, if it ain't worth having it, if it ain't worth fighting for, it ain't worth having. Ain't nothing going to come to you easy. It's going to be some blood, sweat, and tears.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
And if you think everything's supposed to be diamonds and roses, you the fool.
You a fool. You have to work work out with these things.
For us to be LLC, we had to scrape, scrounge, sacrifice, all that.
Sleep time.
Yeah. And even though you got it, it's like a relationship. When you got that girl, whatever it was she liked about you, you got to still do that. She liked the way you rub her feet. You still got to rub her feet. He liked the way you scratch his back. You still got to scratch his back. So it's not like, oh, well, I got him. Oh, I got her. I can let my hair down. No. This is a formality. You got to keep this going.
Exactly.
And if you don't keep this going, it has some effects.
And it can perish.
Yes. You could be sleeping by your damn self.
And you back to square one again.
Then here come the sucker attack. So now you with him. Now he's going to kill you and him. She's with him. You going to kill him and her. Is them 2 lives worth my life? No, hell no. Ain't nothing to think about.
No.
If you done with me, hey, if a person cheat on you or whatever the case may be, or fall out of love with you, you got to figure out what it was or what was your role in it. What did I do or what didn't I do for this to work? If this job don't work, what did I do or what didn't I do to keep this job? Did your boss always catch you texting and talking on the phone?
Falling asleep on third shift?
That part.
I'm just saying.
That part. All that. You supposed to be walking around patrolling and whatnot, doing what you doing, checking the locks, and you up there, yeah, okay. Them locks was locked last hour.
Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. It's time for a commercial break. Hey, are you tired of going to places where your hair care needs are not met? Do you feel like your beautician keeps charging you new fees every time you come into the salon? Do you always feel like your hair is not a top priority when you come into the salon? Well, check out Miranda's Spa and Salon. We have everything you need from updos, curling irons, flat irons, wigs, weaves, extensions, and textured hair. Whatever your style needs, we got you down pat. They can create any signature look that you have in mind. One of our highly trained professional cosmetologists can service all your needs. And that doesn't stop there. Miranda Spa and Hair Salon offer a full body experience from nails, pedicures, facials, massage, skin treatment, and hair care needs. Once you book an appointment with them, one of our highly professionals will whisk you away to a luxury spa experience. They are open 7 days a week. Call today and book a free consultation with one of our stylists. If you come in on weekends only, you will receive a 20% off when you visit Miranda Spa and Hair Salon. Call today at 614-808-5200. Again, 614-808-5200. Come on in and get pampered by Miranda's. We're gonna make you feel fabulous, honey.
You ain't check them. Now all the animals got out.
Yep.
They looking at you. Well, I thought you checked them locks every hour. Oh, I did. Well, you would have known one of the locks wasn't locked.
Exactly, and it's just like working in a hospital. You know, being a nurse, you have to check on your patients.
Yeah.
But if you don't check on your patients, something can happen in that 20 seconds.
And that's your assets.
Okay.
You're going to be unemployed and maybe incarcerated. So it's all about your actions cause a reaction. Spiritually, if you don't thank God for what people call the little things, I thank Him for everything. I don't be in church every Sunday. I don't know. Remember the last time I was in church was when my granny passed. If I go into church, the holy water gonna start bubbling, the wine gonna turn bad, the bread gonna burn. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I ain't even been in church on Easter. But my thing is this: it's not all about church. Church is within you. I'm not saying don't go to church. Yeah, church is a place to fellowship. Okay, I understand that. But you got the devil in the church too. The parishioners, the pastor, people in the choir. I'm not saying church is all bad. Everybody got that church where it's somebody's old Gravis Kravis ass nosy. Oh, that's Miss Linmore's son. I ain't seen him since, he's supposed to be in jail. If you got your head bowed and you praying and you asking for forgiveness about this, that, and the third, why is you worrying about when the last person was in church? I just seen you in the juke joint last night shaking your ass. You was twerking and working and everything. Now you come in here and you think you are holier than thou.
You was flipping and rubbing it down.
Oh no. Now you come in here on church Sunday with that same outfit on.
That same cheap lipstick.
Talking about amen, hallelujah. Sit down.
With that Ty Mama Joyce wig on.
She slapped somebody, she got to adjust the wig. So long story short, I'm not talking about nobody. But then again, if the shoe fit, buy you a pair. Know your role and shut the fuck up. Stop worrying about everybody else's stuff. Worry about your life. Make sure you got that connection with God. So whenever the end comes, you got that connection with God. You ain't got to worry about if you going up on an elevator or you going down on the escalator. And we ain't talking about hell. We talking about magma. When you start getting close to it, it could just incinerate you and just turn you to nothing. Magma is hotter than hell.
It is.
I mean, like I've been there. Like, whoo! I just came back from the vacation from hell.
I ain't never experienced that. I don't want to experience that. No, that is something I don't want to experience. But you gotta have you have to have that connection with God.
Right.
You gotta have that connection with God.
You know how to keep that connection for your internet to see all the buffoonery.
Okay, you know how to
keep that connection. That's your internet.
Yeah.
You can't go nowhere without it. Now, unless your phone automatically has its own internet. Okay. If it does, then cool.
Cool.
But we talking about real life. Everybody go running to God when they need him. But don't nobody run to God when everything's going good.
When it's going really well.
Don't nobody run to him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Lord, I just wanted to say thank you.
Yeah, like literally.
Thank you for these eggs and bacon. Thank you for this stale cereal.
Mm-hmm.
It's stale, but you got something to eat.
Exactly. These cans of soup. I thank you, God.
Thank you for them noodles.
Thank you.
Thank you for that kipper.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of
you.
chips.
Mm-hmm.
You made a turd.
I made a struggle meal. Okay.
It ain't a struggle meal. That's a life meal.
It's a life meal.
Everything ain't about steak and lobsters.
And shrimp and towers. Mm-hmm.
That. So, if I look at you, I'm looking at like you doing things.
Mm-hmm.
But until I'm you and I'm looking out your glasses, I don't know, you may be struggling.
Mm-hmm.
You may be looking at me the same way. Like, damn, DJ Frost, he got it going on. Nigga, no.
He just this personal DJ. He got it going on, got a show and everything.
I'm going to tell you this quick story. I'm getting it from somebody else, but, always the third person to mess it up. So, dude was telling a joke to another dude. He was talking about how he had escapades with different women every night. Oh, I'm about to go and get this one night stand. The dude said, I'm so broke, I ain't even got a nightstand. You talking about a one night stand? I ain't got a nightstand.
Oh, got a handstand.
He ain't even got that.
Oh.
So, you coming to me and you talking about who you hit in the church or this girl, that girl, and I'm single. Mm-hmm. I ain't got nobody looking at me. I'm on some dating site trying to figure out what's going on. Half the time you don't know who you're talking to on that. So, it's just about, and don't feast off of nobody else's misery, but enjoy your life. Mm-hmm. One more story, then I'm going to get on up out of here.
Okay.
It was a dude in a wheelchair. Never walked in a day in his life. Now, when I say this, close your eyes and listen. It was this other dude. He was complaining, talking about, I don't want to walk to the store. The man in the wheelchair said, I'll change places with you. You didn't even catch that. The man in the wheelchair never walked in his day in his life. The dude has been walking all his life. He complained about going to the store.
And the man ain't never walked.
The man in the wheelchair never walked in a day in his life. He said, I'll change places with you.
In a heartbeat.
Since you complaining, and that's how God be. You can't take care of these little generic ass sounding Sony headphones. Why would I give you some JVCs or whatever?
In the Bible, you have to steward over what you have. You have to steward. I'm going to say it again. You have to steward over what you have.
Okay, for the common folk, break that down. Talk to me like I'm a third grader.
You have to protect and carry on what you have. So basically, if you have Nintendo 64, you have to treat that as it is a precious child, a precious baby.
Okay.
You gotta cap hold of that and make sure that when you have it, you don't mistreat it, you don't beat it up, you don't break it because you want something new. You have to steward over what you got. You have to steward over what you have, so God can bless you with something bigger over time.
So that brings me to this. Steve Harvey. I get this from Steve Harvey. So the man died, and he with Peter. They're walking in this building. You're walking down this hallway, and on both sides of the hallway is doors, and all the doors got somebody's name on them. Each door has a different name. So the man walking down the hallway, he's like, "Hey, Peter, what's all these doors on the what's all these doors? What all these names on them?" He said, "Don't worry about it. You here? Just talk to him." He said, "Well, okay. So what's wrong with this door? Why I got my name on it?" He said, "You here now? Don't worry about it. Just talk to him." He said, "I want to know." He said, "You really want to know?" So they were standing out in the hallway. When they opened the door, it was like a room this size from the outside looking in, but it expanded in all different directions. So it's like it just focused out. It pushed out into a big warehouse. And the warehouse had shelves, big shelves, little shelves, and on those shelves was boxes, tiny boxes, big boxes, mediocre boxes, better. He said, "Hey man, what's in all these boxes?" He said, "Don't worry about it. You here now. Just talk to him." He said, "No, I want to know." He said, "You really want to know?" He said, "Yeah." So, okay, I messed it up. They opened the door, the room expanded. What's in all these boxes? And in these boxes is all your blessings. And you wasn't where you were supposed to be to get them. There was return to center. So while you on Pity Me Avenue, your boxes, your gifts is going directly where you need to be. If you at home and that's where whatever, that's where it's supposed to be going. It ain't supposed to be going to I ain't got no money Boulevard or how much that costs Railroad. So that's what, if you stand strong, stuff ain't gonna come when you want it. It's gonna come when God see fit to give it to you. But he ain't never late.
He's never late.
We on his time. He ain't on our time.
Nope.
Because if it wasn't for him blowing life in our body, we ain't have shit. You just a piece of dust. So long story short, be where you're supposed to be so you can get these blessings. The big boxes, the little boxes, the microwave box, the refrigerator box, the box with your house in it. So be thankful for everything you get, because in the blink of an eye, it can be taken from you.
Just like that.
Just as it's given to you, it can be taken from you. So I'm going to slide on up out of here, and I appreciate you for allowing me to be on here.
I thank you for coming on my show. Like, that has been such a blessing. Like, we just got a word, everybody. Like,
once more and again.
Okay. People's DJ Frost, like, you just sealed the word. Okay. And I just want to just say thank you so much for coming on the show. Where can we find you at? If people want to like follow you more and get to know who you are as a person, DJ.
Well, understand this. Depending on what you ask me, I'm going to give you a different answer. Okay. You asking my government name, or you asking the people's DJ? So we are on-air personalities. On-air personalities are act. But what you ask, when it comes to this podcast, it's about truth, living in your truth. So I'm not going to bullshit people. But you can find me on Facebook, the people's DJ Frost, all one word. You can find me on Instagram, the people's DJ Frost, all one word. Or you can find me one DJ Frost. It'll be the number one DJ Frost. You can find me on Snapchat. You can find me. Oh, I'm on Bigo. BIGO. It's a free account, free app. Download it. Make out your account. Thursdays is Throwback Thursdays. I DJ on there, so it's all old school music. Today is Friday, so it's Fresh and Fly Friday. It's more like a club vibe. From 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's happy hour. From 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. It's Club Frosties, where we turn up, turn out, turn down for what. Saturday it's the same thing, but it's got a twist on it. From 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. it's happy hour. From 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. it's Club Frosties, where we get ratchet as hell. Sunday from 8 p.m. to 2 p.m. From 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. is Slow Down Sunday, the very best in old school and new school R&B. You can also catch me on WUDG, or you could go to www.undergroundcolumbus.com. Monday is Motivational Wednesday, or Motivational Monday, Money Making Monday, or Just Move Along Monday. Wednesday, and that's from 3 to 4 p.m. On Wednesday, from 3 to 4 p.m. is Wildin' Out Wednesday. Friday from 2 to 3 is Fresh and Fly Friday. So I work with unsigned artists. I just help everybody get to their next level.
Amen.
So I appreciate you, and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, sir.
And as long as God got blow life into your body, use it to its full potential.
Yes.
And with that, I'm out.
All right. Thank you. That was the DJ Frost, the people's DJ. And you are listening here on the LA.taye podcast. I am Levante, and I'm signing out. See ya. Thank you for listening to the LA.taye podcast. I hope you enjoyed this message. If you did, please drop down a like, a comment, or a thumbs up. We appreciate. This podcast is powered by the LA.taye Experience LLC. There will be a new episode every Friday at 1 p.m. I am your host, LA.taye 95, and I'll see you at the next appointed time. See ya.